you ever think you know your husband, until he turns into a snack-hoarding ninja hiding chips in places even spiders didn't know existed. That's my life now. And apparently, I'm the villain because I found them. It's Wednesday. I'm just trying to get through the day. I'm tired. I'm hungry. And I'm minding my own business. All I want is a little snack, a tiny little pick-me-up. I open the cupboard, the sacred snack cupboard, and it's empty. I mean, completely bare. Not a single biscuit, not one sad, lonely fragment of a chip, just air. Nothing. So, naturally, I call out to my husband, "Babe, where did all the snacks go?" And from the other room, I hear very faint, very suspicious, "Dunno." Now, in our house, dunno is code for I absolutely know, but I'm hoping you do. You and ask any follow-up questions. The investigation begins. I start searching. I check the pantry. Nothing. The fridge. Just a sad-looking carrot and some yogurt. Behind the cereal boxers? A classic hiding spot? Nope. Clean. My hope is fading. I'm starting to think maybe I just imagined us ever having snacks in the first place. Then, I look up, and I see it. On top of the wardrobe, tucked away in the corner, is a shoebox. A shoebox that definitely does not contain shoes. My heart starts to race. This is it. This is the moment. I grab a chair, climb up with the grace of a baby elephant, and slowly, carefully, I opened the box. And there, it's a treasure trove, a fully stocked snack paradise. We're talking Doritos, multiple kinds, a whole bar of that fancy chocolate I like, gummies, a full unopened can of Pringles. He even had a secret can of cola hidden in there. A secret cola. At this point, I felt betrayed. Betrayed by every single marriage vow we ever wrote. In sickness and in health, in richness and in snack poverty. Apparently not. So, what do you do when you uncover a conspiracy of this magnitude? You gather evidence, you document the crime scene, and then you eat some of it. Naturally, what was I supposed to do? Just close the box and pretend I saw nothing. I'm only human, so I had a little bit. Not all of it, not even half. Just let's call it a respectful snack sampling. A little tax for the emotional damage. I took a few chips, a piece of chocolate, and maybe a handful of gum. 4 justes. Later that day, he comes home. He walks into the bedroom, and I'm just sitting there trying to look innocent. And for some reason, he goes straight to the wardrobe. Why? I still don't know. He opens it, looks up, and he sees the slightly ajar shoebox. He freezes. He has this look on his face like I just caught him cheating. He slowly reaches for the box, looks inside, and then looks at me. The silence is deafening. Then he sees it. The most ridiculous sentence I have ever heard. "You ate my snacks?" "My snacks." He said, "My snacks." I just looked at him and said, "Oh, you are snacks. These are OUR snacks. We are married. What's mine is yours. What's yours is mine. Remember?" But he shakes his head. No. These were my emergency snacks. Emergency. I was floored. Emergency. What kind of emergency requires a secret stash of Pringles and gummies? Are you planning to survive a zombie apocalypse on junk food alone? He looks at me with a completely straight face and says, "The emergency of when I'm sad, or hungry, or bored, or stressed." I just stared at him. So every day, you have an emergency. Every single day. And the best part, the man couldn't even argue. He just kind of shrugged because, yes, it is every day. The audacity. So I thought, okay, fine. If he wants to play this game, we can play this game. The petty war began. The very next day, I'm cleaning. And what do I find? A second box, a bigger box. And this one was hidden even better, stuffed behind some old suitcases. But that's not the worst part. This new, bigger box had a padlock on it. A padlock. He put a physical lock on his snack stash. I didn't even know we owned a padlock. Who knows that what kind of monster locks up chocolate? This means war. So I very calmly went out and bought my own box, a bigger box, an opaque plastic storage container with a secure lid. I filled it with all the best stuff. The really good import chocolate, the fancy kettle-cooked chips, the expensive caramel popcorn, everything he loves. And right on top, in big black marker, I wrote, "Do not touch." Seriously, I will know. I put it right there on the kitchen counter, a challenge. And of course, he couldn't resist. He waited until he thought I wasn't looking, and he opened it. He lifted the lid, expecting to find a treasure chest of treats. But I had replaced every single snack with broccoli. Raw broccoli, fleuret. The scream he let out could have shattered glass. I think the entire neighborhood heard it. It was the scream of a man whose deepest trust had been utterly and completely betrayed by broccoli. And now he's telling everyone, he's telling his friends, his mom, probably our dog, that I violated his privacy and betrayed snack trust. He's acting like I committed a serious crime. A grown man, ladies and gentlemen, a grown man on the verge of tears over gummy bears and Doritos. He thinks I'm the villain in this story. So, yeah, I'm coming to you, the good people of the internet, the jury of YouTube. I need you to weigh in on this. Am I the jerk for eating the snacks that my husband hid from me like a little raccoon preparing for winter? Was my broccoli switch a step too far? Let me know in the comments. I need to know if I'm crazy or if he is. All right, so a final update for everyone who has been following this saga. After the great broccoli incident of last week, we called a truce. We sat down and had a serious diplomatic discussion about the state of our union and our snacks. We have now established a new system. We have one single shared snack shelf. It's out in the open for all to see. No more secret boxers, no more padlocks. And on the shelf, there's a little label. It says, "If you touch my chocolate without prior verbal warning, marriage counseling will be scheduled immediately." So, things are improving. We're growing as a couple. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more marital chaos.